Police officer Malik ventured into the woods and managed to capture something incredibly unexpected on camera in the video. As Malik drives his routine patrol route starts to turn off-road where he encounters a scantily dressed woman. What do you want in the morning? That temperature outside is very cold. So the woman's clothing choice is very strange. Video as the police vehicle approaches the woman's flavors brighter, that their arms crossed. She appears to be levitating ever so slightly off the ground. She doesn't move as the police headlights spotlight her. That is until she extends her arm. See that gesture? Seemingly ritualistic witchcraft isn't always start. So practice witchcraft or Wicca are attempting to exploit nature's spiritual and elemental forces by forcing their energy via practice rituals in order to find a sense of harmony and balance with nature. But of course witchcraft doesn't get its bad reputation for not being such a practice. This one is quite unexpected for us and police officer. A plane came down and crashed on the road.
Luckily, the small plane missed
all cars and pedestrians on the ground and crashes into a wooden fence nearby. The pilot and this passenger also managed to walk away from the crash with no injuries. He said that the plane had experienced engine failure, which forced. He said that the plane had experienced. This list is completely explanatory and without mystery. This one has people watching and re-watching to try and make out what exactly they're witnessing in the video. A sheriff's vehicle is traveling along a lonely road in the darkness, your front town, with only its headlights guiding the way. The area appears forest with nothing but trees bordering an arc road. The deputy is talking with a local ride along road. Citizens Law Enforcement Academy program. They're simply chatting as the tribal law, not anticipating anything unusual until an unusual creature appears out of nowhere. A dark figure dashes across the road and alongside the shoulder. A big deal. The indiscernible until the video is digitally enhanced. Both Scott and the deputy cry out in surprise as they spot the creature was that the finger appeared to be standing on board. According to Scott, herself was really tall and it really looked like the pictures you've seen up.
What was that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
We can't know for sure what this blog is. One thing is clear. It doesn't appear human, nor does it appear animal. What do you think it could be? Pineberry bush wildfire that burned for 7 days in southwest Australia. On the fire truck, firefighters drive into the heart of the fire in an attempt to stop the fire. Has changed direction and it's now moving toward them at a shocking rate of speed. Falls as a chaotic, scary scene on camera from inside a burning wildfire.
Here it comes, a hitch coming. Nick, slow down. Can't even get it. It's got to get the envelope. We're going to go in a burn over very, very quickly now. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Get the fuck in. Burn over, Scotty, burn over.
Firefighters could be heard telling the others that they're going into a procedure where the trunk windows are blocked with the firefighters attempt to weed out the fire from inside the trucks. The author driver throws this truck and slams into the front of the other fire. Surprisingly, not a single firefighter got hurt in the incident. One of the Empty roads can be considered scary during day or night. In this video at around 6 p.m. a man, while transporting potato chips from Belgium, Nick Yacht's truck was attacked by a makeshift cab, had been partially demolished. With then it doesn't matter to set it on Young's vehicle, some would call it all filled with a tank, or an entire encounter was caught on dash cam. The man threw rocks have created, that is, two pieces of which would risk shield, resulting in 20,5 thousand euros worth of damage to the truck. Young suffered injuries to his forehead. Life as the attack occurred. This doesn't seem to be the vault's first offense. He said that driver protection is needed in this area. Well, the video only shows about a dozen of man. Young noted that they were above 30 or 40 out of sight on the heart. Number 2. A woman was discovered by police department, passed out on the center of a dark highway early one Saturday morning. The dashcam footage from Sergeant Scott's car reveals the moment he came across the motionless body lying in the center of the room. Footage shows a vehicle missing a woman by a hair. This is when Sergeant Scott's recent dash rolling to a stop in the middle of the room, flashing lights onto the woman's side and helps her. She stumbles to the side of the road. The woman had driven her car into a ditch nearly 200 yards from where she was. Instead of calling for help or flagging down passers-by, she crawled onto the road. That no one stopped to help the woman, apart from Sergeant Scott. She should thank our lucky stars that no one ran her over. Number 1. This one is terrifying as the motive of this person is still it though. It happened when an unidentified woman who posted the video said that her and her father were driving, which he spotted the strange shape of the road, and as they approached, noticed the finger was a human body.
Yes! Alright, no, don't do it. It's trying to, no, don't. Lock it off.
That something was wrong. She realized it was not just any human body that have a teenage boy wrote a question like stride approach. The woman told her father to try your first opinion that started for the approach the woman's window. She said later that had she been alone, she isn't sure how she would have reacted. She believes the boy was hoping to catch someone driving solo early in the morning, not up here. He could have easily seen him lying there. It stopped and got out of the car. I have no idea what would have happened to him.